You gave up on your job. You just never left. It's 9:03 on a Monday. Your laptop is open. 41 unread emails. You close the tab. You open it again 10 seconds later. Same 41 emails. A message from your manager. Sync at 2. You type, sounds good. You don't sound good. You haven't sounded good in a while. You open the report that's due Friday. You type one sentence. You delete it. You check the clock. 9:04, 56 minutes until your first meeting. You don't know what you'll do with them. This isn't a bad day. This is every day. And in that 2 p.m. meeting, nobody will know, because you're going to sound fine. You're always fine. In a minute, you'll know exactly what this is. And it's not what you've been telling yourself. You know it, actually. The half second before you say, sounds good, you know you don't mean it. You say it anyway. Here's what's actually happening. You didn't fail at your job. You gave up on it. Quietly, a long time ago. But you never told anyone. You didn't even tell yourself. Because admitting it means deciding something. Stay, and mean it this time. Or leave, and risk everything that comes with leaving. So your mind picked a third option. Neither. It just stopped feeling anything about it. Not laziness. Not burnout even. A decision you refused to make turned into a feeling you stopped having. Numbness doesn't hurt in the moment. It just quietly takes things while you're not looking. The version of you that used to stay 10 minutes late because you wanted to finish something, not because you were behind. You didn't lose that version. You traded it for not having to decide. You're sitting in that 2 p.m. meeting right now, saying, sounds good, while nothing in you means it. Here's what I need you to see before we go any further. This didn't start at your job. It started somewhere else. It wasn't random. Let me show you where. And there is a way out of it. Not the fix you've been sold. A real one. Stick with me. It's coming. Somewhere, a long time before this job, you learned that wanting something out loud is dangerous. Here's one version of how. You were around 10. Your parents were fighting in the kitchen. Not yelling. Quieter than that. Worse. Your dad had a job offer in another city. Your mum didn't want to go. They called you in. Your dad said, "What do you think, kiddo?" Like it was actually your choice. You said, "I don't know." Your mum's face changed when you said it. Like even you had picked a side. You learned something standing in that kitchen. Whatever you choose, someone loses. So the safest answer is, "I don't know." You said it again and again. About the move. About dinner. About everything. "I don't know" kept you out of the blame. No one gets mad at a shrug, so you stopped deciding things on purpose. Not because you didn't care, because deciding meant someone got hurt. And not deciding meant you were safe. You still do it. Someone asks what you want, and your first move is to feel nothing, fast, before you can want it at all. That kitchen was one room. This is every room now. A promotion opens up. You don't apply. Not because you don't want it. You do. But wanting it means trying. Trying means you could lose. So you tell people, "I'm not really in it for that." You are. You just can't afford to admit it and lose. Your partner asks, "Are you happy?" The answer arrives before you've thought about it. "Yeah, I'm good." You didn't check. You didn't need to. The shrug is automatic now. It left the kitchen. It moved into your marriage. You haven't asked for a raise in 3 years. Not because you don't deserve one. Because asking means finding out the answer. Might be no. And no is a decision you'd have to feel. So you stay underpaid. And call it not being that guy. Numbness doesn't just block the bad feelings. It blocks all of them. You stopped feeling proud when something went well. You just felt done with it. The same wall that protects you from disappointment is the wall keeping out everything good, too. 3 years of raises you didn't ask for. Promotions you didn't try for. A partner who stopped asking how you really are. because they learned the answer's always the same. That's not nothing. That's a decade, if you let it run. So no, this isn't going to stop tomorrow just because you know where it started. You'll say, sounds good again this week. Probably today. Knowing where it started doesn't switch it off. But it does one thing. It means the next time you feel that shrug arrive, before you can want something, before you can decide, you'll know what it actually is, not who you are. A habit you built a long time ago to survive a room you're not standing in anymore. Next time someone asks what you want, give yourself 3 seconds before you answer. 3 seconds where you're not allowed to say, I don't know. You don't have to say the real answer out loud. You just have to let yourself feel it. That's the whole shift. That's it. You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're not behind. You just got really good, a long time ago, at making sure nothing could hurt you. The cost was that nothing could reach you either.